Hi, my name is Sarah, and this is my video reflection on September 22nd's lecture with guest speaker Phil Hart from MMI Product Placement. So one of the big takeaways that I got from this lecture is how important it is for product placement to be seamlessly integrated, visible but not the focus, and how it also needs to fit the context of what it's being shown in. And the reason for this, as Mr. Hart explained, is that it adds a sense of realism and authenticity to the product placement, and it also provides credibility to that product or brand. Charles also talked about how this type of cohesion is key to its believability, especially when it occurs in movies, because movies are a narrative, and if the product placement doesn't fit or if it seems out of place, then it's going to be noticeable in a bad way, which is usually when it starts to get annoying, like when it's really in your face or really obvious. So this is why I think product placement always works best when it's creative and innovative, and when it's well integrated so that you don't even realize that you're being advertised to. Another thing that I thought was important is how product placement affects our emotions and how that emotional connection to a well-placed product or brand helps reinforce and validate our purchase decisions, and how it also leads to positive brand association. So one example that I really like is the integration of McDonald's in the movie Pulp Fiction. It's really subtle, but it works really well because John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson's characters are just driving around having a normal conversation, and Travolta uses he's talking about how things in Europe are different but still the same, and he uses the example that you can still walk into a McDonald's in Paris and buy a quarter pounder with cheese, except they call it a Royale with cheese. And Jackson asks him, well, what do they call a Whopper? And he says, well, I don't know, I didn't go into Burger King, which everybody knows is one of McDonald's largest competitors. So not only was it slick verbal product placement, but you also associate with McDonald's in a positive way and therefore Burger King in a negative way. So I really liked this lecture because it's a field that I'm interested in. So thanks for listening to my reflection.